Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
On the move is a 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Oh, and he wants to throw it. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Now on second down after the incompletion. He'll pull it on the read. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Third and short now from their own 48. Wilson to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. So Alabama's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally...
He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Off the play fake. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
On the ground, it's Glover. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got it set up on the outside. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll go back to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Ball. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Getting some heat. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Trying play action. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Got it behind the line. It's Young. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, going to the air. Firing deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Looking for a productive play on first down. Hold and fire complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Extending the play. Makes a man miss. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
They go to the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Pocket starts to collapse. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. And the Utes line up to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those...
And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds space on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Utes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
Oh, it's loose. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Utah! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Bama. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Line getting set on second down. Wilson will throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Glover. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. All wideouts, no backs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense will quickly use a timeout. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Lions. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He's finally herded out of bounds. Really good pickup on third down, and still not quite enough to move the chains. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Never a doubt. And now they take the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Gophers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 10 over Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's caught. It's Lewis. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
The bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. He'll take another shot here. He's got it on the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wilson to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Utes have this offense rolling. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down. And they got him for the sack.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward, because they have not run it well.
Wilson will throw. Back open in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Still looking on the move. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And that's the second time he's gotten to the quarterback, following the legacy of those great Crimson Tide pass rushers like Will Anderson, like Ryan Anderson or Tim Williams, or the great Derek Thomas or Cornelius Bennett, who could get to the quarterback.
I like it. You're running out of oxygen naming all those guys. And
touchdown, Utes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Bulls his way forward. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Touchdown time! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Utes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
He's right on target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Back to pass, it's Simpson. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Feeling some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida.
It's complete.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Stanley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's looking for a man on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Here's a throw downfield late. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Utah. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moments. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win. Make some plays for me, big dog.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal. Great. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Wilson to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
It's now second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going to pass on second down. They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
They're trying to get to it, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation